Hi all, in this video we'll try to discuss Shatabhisha nakshatra. So Shatabhisha nakshatra is the heart of Aquarius energy. This nakshatra ranges from 6 degree 40 minutes of Aquarius to 20 degrees of Aquarius in the sky. So Shatabhisha consists of most of the Rahu energy. So Rahu nakshatras are Arudra, Swati and Shatabhisha. Arudra it acts like a seed of Rahu's energy, and Swati is a flower of Rahu's energy, whereas Shatabhisha is a peak of Rahu's energy or the fruit of Rahu's energy, you can say. So Aquarius energy is full of Shiva's energy, Lord Shiva's energy. So in this Aquarius energy, this Shatabhisha falls exactly in the middle. So the ancient designated this particular nakshatra as a 100 stars nakshatra. So it consists of 100 stars basically. So every nakshatra consists of some group of stars, whereas Shatabhisha nakshatra consists of 100 stars in it. All the 100 stars are faint stars, in the sense they have very less brightness. Even the minimum visual magnitude of a star is 3.85 in the 100 stars. So 3.85 is a very big visual magnitude. When the visual magnitude value is very high, the brightness is, of course, it is very much lower. So basically this particular Shatabhisha nakshatra, right, having some less brightness compared to other nakshatras. So Shatabhisha, the name itself is saying Shatabhisha means Shatabhishak. Bhishak in the sense, in the Sanskrit, Bhishak means a healer, a physician or a doctor. Shata means 100. So our ancients identified it as a 100 physicians nakshatra, or a 100 healers nakshatra, you can say. So clearly it is showing its healing capabilities and also the hidden nectar's capabilities, right? The hidden nectar capability. Shatabhisha is always about it. Whenever you talk about a Shatabhisha nakshatra, you generally talk about emotion, ocean, or it's a kind of, we talk about lakes or ponds, oceans consisting of hidden herbs. Shatabhisha nakshatra is very famous for its secretive behavior, the hidden energies. So its main symbol is an empty circle. So the empty circle, you can associate this one with the magical charm around your face, right? So you can associate that empty circle with that energy, or you can also associate this empty circle with a ocean. Ocean, if you observe ocean, the shape of ocean is always, if you normalize it, it comes as a circle. It's a circular energy. The symbol of circle also represents a kind of containment, so a kind of protection. So when a person is having a circle around him, it shows like a circle, right? A protection around him, it shows like a circle. So whenever a person is having a circle around him, it is a kind of protection, right? You say that is a protection, or it's a special identity. Let us say there are so many persons in a group, but one person is having a circle around him, so that person has got a special identity. So it's the idea of identity, idea of protection, idea of secrecy, idea of hidden energies, hidden herbs also present in this particular nakshatra. So the importance of this circle can be seen from the protection angle, from the angle of secrecy also, right? So the circular energy, can find it, even everything comes as a circle. Even if you do some karma today, the result will come to you again, right, in the form of a circle only. Everything in the universe, everything is circular, right? From childhood to childhood, something like you had a childhood and then as you age, you will die one day, and then again in the next birth you will become a child. So it's a circular process going on. So everything, the karma cycle, whatever you see in the creation, maintenance and dissolution process, everything in the universe forms a circle. So that circular energy is showing a kind of spiritual angle of this particular nakshatra also. But mainly the circle here represents the hidden or secretive behavior of this nakshatra. Also, this nakshatra is associated with a suspicion. So these nakshatra natives generally suspect everybody. So that suspicion, the behavior of suspicion is also leading to a kind of protection, because when you want more protection, then you try to suspect everybody, then only you feel a bit protected, right? So the suspicious behavior and also the protection energy are related. So any kind of suspicious behavior leads to a kind of protection, because uh, as you keep on suspecting, then you take care of yourself, right? Because you suspect everybody, so you feel a bit insecure, so automatically you take care of yourself. So that is the main behavior of this nakshatra. And of course the 100 healers concept. See, every ocean consists of a lot of herbs inside. If you observe the Samudra Manthan story in the Vedic culture, what is that Samudra Manthan story is saying, telling? When they are churning, when you churn a big sea, a big ocean, then from that big ocean, finally they got nectar. How they might have got nectar? Because of the herbs inside the ocean only. Otherwise it cannot, see, they cannot get nectar or whatever just like that, right? There would be something hidden in the ocean, that's a very big ocean. So from that only they might have got all these things. So finally they had got this particular nectar, right? So because of the herbs present inside the ocean. So basically this particular nakshatra is the natives are very much interested in the hidden activities. So once they get access to the secret things or the hidden mysteries of something, once they gain access to it, once they gain access to the hidden energy, they feel very powerful. So that is the main energy that they carry with. So here there is an idea of magical cures also, because the hidden energies inside an ocean, hidden herbs, right? They are the reasons for the final energy, right? Final healing energy. So the idea of magical cures through divine waters is common to all cultures. Even in the Vedic culture, this kind of concept was there. So if you observe our everyday glass of water, we just have a glass of water for rejuvenation also, not only for thirst. If you just have some glass of water or some glass of liquid, right, you can have some kind of intoxication or some kind of rejuvenation. So the same idea, the liquid here, this the herbs that are present inside, they can be useful for rejuvenation. So oceans have always been seen in the Vedic culture as a repository of herbs, which can cure so many diseases, so many possible diseases. So some of these herbs came out during the churning of the ocean undertaken by the gods and demons. So just imagine the nectar had come out that time, right? So on the highest level, if you observe this particular Shatabhisha nakshatra in a highest level, this particular nakshatra falls completely in the jurisdiction of Shiva, Lord Shiva, because Aquarius is full of Shiva's energy. So Shiva is the lord of the ascetics. Shiva, as we know, presides over the sign of Aquarius, of course. And since this particular nakshatra falls in the heart of this particular sign Aquarius, it automatically falls under Shiva's domain. So consequently, it carries within itself Shiva's that mystical energy, the contemplative, ascetic, and dissolute in nature, obviously. So, as we discussed, secrecy is the one quality which immediately separates the Shatabhisha nakshatra from other nakshatras. Of course, Purva Shada nakshatra, Jyeshta nakshatra, Anuradha nakshatra, these nakshatras also have some kind of secretive behavior, but Shatabhisha is the peak of all these things. So, in the group of Anuradha, Jyeshta, Purvashada, Shatabhisha, even though all of them are very much secretive, but Shatabhisha is more secretive than these three other nakshatras also. The secret motives, the hiding the thoughts, hiding the self, hiding anything else is very easy for Shatabhisha nakshatra. And they are very much interested in the hidden things of any particular group of people, or they are very much interested in other families' secrets also. So, in fact, you can say Shatabhisha derives almost all of its power from what is hidden. So, once Shatabhisha natives they always try to gain access to the hidden things of other families, or hidden things of social groups, or hidden things of anything. So once they get access to those hidden things, they feel like they got some power, right? So whatever may be the secret thing, whether it be the herbs in the ocean, or secret formulas of nature's functionings, or secret things in families. So Shatabhisha always tries to gain access to whatever is hidden, and in doing so, it attains power. You know, so Shatabhisha is all about the protection, and in the current days, it is also about the media, because media is very much secretive these days. Even though they know the exact secret, but they do not expose it. They are very slow in that. They only expose what they want to expose, but they hide the real secret. So that is where the Shatabhisha energy is present. So whether it be electronic media, print media, or any media these days is Shatabhisha. If something is happening in the Shatabhisha nakshatra, you just means in the by the current planetary positions, you just observe the media around the world, how it fluctuates. Or if Shatabhisha energy gains so much of positive energy, then just imagine how this the media will flourish, right? So Shatabhisha, the essential nature is to view everything with suspicious behavior, with suspicion. So natives under the influence of this particular Shatabhisha energy usually take their time to get accustomed or get adjusted to new things, thoughts, places, and people, because they have this suspicious behavior, right? They suspect everything. So it's not very easy for them to get adjusted to the new places, new things, and new thoughts. So they take a lot of time to get adjusted to that, because initially they try to suspect it. So their suspicious nature often makes them be on guard, be very secure, right? So that suspicious behavior is capable of shielding themselves from harm. So once again, the symbol of circle is coming here. So Shatabhisha is nothing but the symbol of circle, right? So as they try to guard themselves by their suspicious behavior, it's very difficult to approach their inner circle, right? So these natives are generally, they are eccentric, they are introverted, they are reclusive, and at the same time you can see they are very much interested in the hidden things of other families. They're interested in secrets of other families, secrets of the universe, secrets of any kind of project, right? So if you see the positive side of this one, the reclusivity, right, gives it the capacity to be alone, the capacity to be alone, right? Because they are introverted, so they have the capacity to be alone. Being alone gives rise to some contemplation, So because of that, they may gain some enlightenment or wisdom if they are fine, if they are fine with that loneliness, right? So in negative cases, they may get depressed, of course, with that seclusion. So it may turn out to be a self pity. They may feel bad about themselves, right, when they are alone. So secrets, keeping the secrets, suspicious behavior, protecting themselves, ocean representation. Inside ocean you can find lot of herbs. So Shatabhisha, Shatataraka is 100 stars. Taraka means a star. So it's a group of 100 stars, and the herbal energy is present here, right? The healing energy, that is also there. So they are very much interested in hidden activities like solving puzzles or those which involve the pursuit of something hidden. They are always interested in these activities. So Shatabhisha loves to get to the truth of anything in much the same way as Mula Nakshatra. Mula Nakshatra is also very much interested in this particular digging deeper into some subject and then finally getting the truth. But that Mula Nakshatra's energy is more into the research. But these people, the Shatabhisha people, the approach is also like Mula people, but Shatabhisha people are interested in any kind of secrets, in the secrets of the families, also secrets of other people, secrets of the social groups, secrets of political parties, because Aquarius energy represents the social behavior, right? But Mula Nakshatra is something like it is a kind of researching something, right? Of course, but the approach is very much similar. The kind of approach they follow, the Mula Nakshatra and the Shatabhisha Nakshatra. So sometimes, so they are keeping the secrets, keeping the secrets, keeping the secrets. So sometimes they may burst out suddenly, and they may in some inappropriate times they may just burst out and they may reveal the secret also sometimes. But it cannot happen very easily because they like to keep those secrets for a long time, right? Just like an ocean, ocean likes to keep all the hidden things inside very deep, right? So the same way, so whenever we talk about Shatabhisha energy, we talk about ocean keeping the secrets, keeping the herbal energies, keeping so many things, right? Just imagine in the Samudra Manthan story how many things came out. But the ocean, before churning, the ocean was able to keep all of them inside. But once the ocean is churned, then yes, they got all these things, right? The Shatabhisha energy is similar to that. These natives can keep, then hide the secrets very easily, very naturally, and they are interested in the hidden things of others and other groups, families, and everything. So you can also notice that most of the Shatabhisha natives under this Shatabhisha influence, they lack proper grooming and education in their early years. They often have to make their own rules for dealing with today's rough world, which adds to their innate roughness. They have some kind of roughness, right? Because they lack some proper grooming and education in the earlier days. It is also possible. So that is the natural energy that they have. So they have extremely cold calculating heads, and there is a marked tendency to completely suppress the emotional nature. They can keep their emotions, right? They are very secretive. So Shatavisha in a way represents the culmination of the air element. Of course, Aquarius is an airy sign, so is a master of the mental and analytical and logical thinking. Shatabhisha Nakshatra as a master of mental thinking, because it knows how to control the emotions, what to show outside and what not to show, right? That is where the media is coming into the picture. In today's media, in the today's world, just imagine the media is really very much a knack enough to show what is required and what is to be hidden, right? They know. So such kind of mind, the such kind of logical, mental and analytical mind these people can have. So Shatabhisha can be all pervasive, just like the air. Just it's the heart of the airy sign, right? Aquarius, it's very pervasive. So this ability to relate to everyone without preconceptions, judgments and prejudices is what makes a philosopher out of this Shatabhisha nakshatra, right? So it's an airy stuff, the whole airy sign. Aquarius is a full airy sign. So this is where the nakshatra has this pervasive energy. They can interact with anybody. That social behavior is always present. At the same time, they have that introvert behavior, and you cannot find it out. For appearance, they look like they are into social groups. They are able to be in contact with everybody. They can contact with everybody. They you can find them always in some groups, always interacting with somebody, because they are interested in other family secrets and all this stuff. But if they are basically introverts only, they can behave like introverts very much. By default they are introverts. They can store anything in their mind and they don't show it. They show only what is required, and whatever is not required they don't show it at all, right? So perfectly secretive behavior they have. So this Shatabhisha Lagna means when your ascendant is in Aquarius, and that too, that ascendant is falling in Shatabhisha Nakshatra. Ascendant is the rising, the first house is exactly in the Shatabhisha Nakshatra. Then they have a brand of magnetism. So even though they lack conventional charm and beauty, but they have some brand of magnetism. So they look usually calm, quiet, shy and reserved, but they however have a tendency to explode every now and then also. So that is one of the most important thing, and they usually convey a sense of aloofness even if they are genuinely attentive from inside. Their negative traits, if you talk about the negative traits of Shatabhisha Nakshatra energy, the laziness and addictions, perversions, vulnerability to all types of mental, emotional, psychological disorders. They are vulnerable to these because they hide and hide and hide, right? They try to protect themselves, they suspect everybody. So this kind of behavior may lead to some kind of mental, emotional and psychological disorders, some kind of laziness, addictions, perversions, right? Also, if you talk about the positive qualities, it includes enterprise, moderation, discrimination, philosophical attitude, truth seeking and unbounded vision. Also truth seeking in the sense they want to know the hidden truth, right? They are very much interested in solving puzzles, and they are interested in getting to know the hidden things of other families and other groups and people. So on a material plane, if you observe the Shatabhisha Nakshatra energy, it has a tendency uh, to make a zero out of the things it affects in a nativity. So what does this mean? What is this making zero out of the things? For example, if someone has their something like second lord placed in Shatabhisha Nakshatra, so they might experience a state or a complete loss of family at some stage of their lives. So that is what making zero out of the things. So second lord represents the family. So if the second lord is directly sitting in the Shatabhisha Nakshatra, there's a probability is that they may lose the family in in some point of time. So it has this kind of bad energy, right? Making zero out of the things. So if you observe, Shatabhisha has the power of healing, as we discussed. It is actually 100 herbs, generally people say. So this particular symbol is circular symbol. So Shatabhisha is just like pervasive. It's pervasive, just like Purvashada. So it is where the healing capacity comes. It is pervasive, so it can heal anybody. That is the positive thing with this particular nakshatra. So the healing process here is different from Ashwini healing process. Of course, Ashwini is also having Ashwini Kumaras as the deity, and it is also having the energy of healing, right? But the healing process of Shatabhisha is different from the healing process of Ashwini, in the sense that it happens through genuine repentance, and sustained effort is required over comparatively longer periods of time. So the all pervasive power that media has in today's world is basically Shatabhisha's power only. That is one another thing that we have to note. So the mode of functioning of this particular nakshatra, if you observe, it's a very active nakshatra. It's active, it has the movable nature, it's an airy energy, right? It is in the heart of the airy sign Aquarius. So this particular nakshatra embodies that kind of airy behavior, that kind of electric behavior, because Aquarius is also called as an electric sign. So in the present day and age, where most of the communication is electronic, you can say, so this nakshatra is tremendous, it has tremendous importance. So if something happens in Shatabhisha, you can clearly say there would be something happening electronically, right? There would be some electronic innovations happening if something positive is happening in the Shatabhisha nakshatra. So this nakshatra is basically active and fast also, in much the same way as the fast moving world of this electronics or electricity or whatever, right? So generally, if you talk about this nakshatra, it belongs to the butcher class, and it involves in butcher like activities the harsh activities ranging from advanced medical treatment of complicated diseases to just plain killing and hurting. So the natives highly influenced by this nakshatra can also be butcher like in their own self. But so this nakshatra is not cruel, it's just like a butcher like activities, but it is not cruel or fierce. Comparatively, it's benevolent only. Despite belonging to the butcher class, it is a bit benevolent, it is a bit positive only, it is not that much cruel, but right. So it has some negative energy, but it is not much cruel. So that is one thing. It is a neutral nakshatra, you can say. So it has the balance of masculine and feminine energies, but it has some kind of roughness. You can always find some kind of roughness in Shatabhisha energy. One more thing is, it's a neutral nakshatra. So there was an old saying, if your fifth lord is in Shatabhisha nakshatra, there is a problem with the childbirth, and if second lord is in Shatabhisha, there's an event which may lead to loss of family. So there's a neutralness, there's a zero out of the things that you have. Making zero out of the things that you have is the energy of Shatabhisha. So that is one thing. The body part, if you observe, it relates to the jaw portion, and also it is related to, so as it is representing the jaw portion of your face, so it is related to eating, drinking and speaking and all the stuff. It is also related to right thigh. So if you have some affliction in the Shatabhisha energy, then obviously the right thigh would get affected, or the jaw portion would get affected. It belongs to the Vata, the airy element in the Ayurveda, if you observe. So that is about the Shatabhisha energy. So of course we discussed the outer details, right? We did not discuss the individual padas, but in the next video we will try to discuss the individual padas. So as you see, Shatabhisha, Shata means 100, Bhisha means healers and all the stuff, healers, physicians, doctors, so 100 healers you can say. So it has the energy to heal, that is one thing, and they are interested in secretive things. Just with a circle you can represent this. So the circle represents the secretive behavior or the protective behavior of this nakshatra. They suspect everybody, they are very secretive, they are interested in the hidden things, hidden herbs of the ocean, and they are interested in solving puzzles. They are interested in the hidden things of other families, other groups and everything. And once they gain access to the hidden things, they feel like they got some power. And of course, for them, generally power comes by getting access to the hidden things only. So this is the thing, and Aquarius is full of Shiva's energy. In the heart of this airy Aquarius sign, you can find this Shatabhisha energy, right? So a healing capacity, a secretive behavior, keeping the secrets for a long time, just like an ocean is able to keep all the hidden things inside. Shatabhisha is also like that. So we'll talk about the different padas. Of course, it is Shatabhisha is related to the butcher class. Even though it is related to butcher class, it is not so cruel. It is an active nakshatra. It's not so cruel. So in a negative thing, so these people can have some kind of perversion, some kind of so mental problems also, because this particular nakshatra is always about suspecting everybody and keeping the secret, hiding things and everything. So suspecting everybody, right? And thinking about the future, worrying about the future, because they suspect everybody, right? They are very protective in nature. They want to protect themselves, right, by suspecting everybody. So negative things are laziness, addictions, perversions and vulnerability to all the mental disorders, because they are keeping the secrets in their head and in the heart, and in the long run it is not so good. So in the positiveness, positive qualities are enterprise. They are able to discriminate the people. So this person is behaving this way to me, and this person is behaving this way to me. So this kind of segregation, this kind of discrimination they can easily get, with the Shatabhisha energy in the earlier days itself. So generally they may have some problems with getting the grooming, and also the education. In the education also they may have some problems in the earlier days. So that is one thing you can observe. But one important thing is they interact with everybody. Shatabhisha is they are all pervasive, just like Purvashadha. Purvashadha expansion, the same way it has the expansion process of Shatabhisha also has a lot of expanding power, means they can interact with everybody, but at the same time they keep their secrets. They show something else, just like today's media, right? They know what to show and what not to show, right? That kind of thing. So all pervasive, just like Purvashadha, interact with everybody, get to know everybody's secrets, but don't let others to know their own secrets, right? Its own secrets. There's a behavior. Very secretive, just like Anuradha, Jyeshta and Purvashadha, but more than Anuradha, Jyeshta and Purvashadha, this nakshatra is more secretive, right? So that is one thing. And another thing is, just like Moola, it is also interested in digging deeper and finding the secret, right? Interacting with that person, this person and other person in the root, or somebody, and then finally getting to know the secret and playing with the secret, because once they get to access of that secret thing, right, they try to they feel that they gained some power. But of course they are not very cruel. So because of that, even though they know the secret, it may not lead to very big destruction, but to an extent it is not good also, right? Because even though they are not so cruel, but they are like just like the butcher class, right? So that is one thing you can understand. And it has the negativeness of making zero out of all the things. Something like if fifth lord is in the Shatabhisha nakshatra, so there is a problem with the progeny, with the childbirth, right? And if the second lord is in the Shatabhisha, then the person may lose a complete family at some point of time, so they have to do some propitiations related to that. So that is the energy of Shatabhisha. It's a secretive energy, suspicious energy, right? They suspect everybody, they protect themselves by keeping their own secrets. They are interested in others secrets, right? They are very much social, of course. They are introvert, but you don't know that. They behave like they are very social creatures, because it's the impact of Aquarius energy, because Aquarius is a social group, right? But if you observe a Shatabhisha person, you can observe him as a kind of, he is in the social groups, he is with everybody, something like that you can observe. But if you go deeper into their heart, you can find that they are the introverts. They are basically the introverts. That's the energy of Shatabhisha. So that is it. So just you can use the ocean. You just imagine the ocean's picture whenever you want to talk about Shatabhisha energy. You can hide so many things, right? Just like today's media is the best example. If you want to represent today's media with any nakshatra, that is Shatabhisha, right? So Shatabhisha's lord is Rahu, as we discussed, and Shatabhisha is in the sign of Aquarius and its lord is Saturn. So Saturn Rahu combination is present here. Just imagine the secretive behavior, the knack, what to show and what not to show, right? And how to know your things and gaining power out of that. So that is one thing here. And also the healing capacity, because they can get to know the secrets of the universe, right? That's a very interesting energy, right? Knowing about the secrets of the universe, secrets of the herbs mainly, which herb can work for so and so unknown disease, right? So that is one thing. Thanks for watching this video. In other video we'll try to talk about different padas of Shatabhisha and also other things of Shatabhisha. Thank you.